Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 57.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. This will be out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They're going to try and throw, escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Out to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Under 10.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Back to throw. Ballard. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ballard. Flashes another juke. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. Off the play fake. Ballard. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Lions first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off play action. Ballard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Ballard. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake. Ballard. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Elliott is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least she gets something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Ballard. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Target.
They go play action with Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
They are not ready for us.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 51 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He finds his man, complete. That's Ballard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 86 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. Throw caught by Raymond. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it's a second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They go play action here on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Brown. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ballard. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A final shot before break. Ballard, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
On 2nd down now, it's Ballard. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ballard, and he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Is that it?
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards,
68 yards.
And the Ravens have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ballard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Back to throw. Ballard. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's interesting how we label routes. You know, some people might call this a hitch. For me, a hitch is a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, about 1 to 3 yards deep. A lot of people might call this a dig route, going this deep on a 3rd and 7 to pick up the first down. Others just call it a stick route. Get to the right point, stick in that spot, and let them hit you with a pass. No matter what, they did pick up the first down. You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now this throw caught left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Ballard firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Looking to throw. Ballard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Run it right down their throat.
Bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Eight yards to go on second down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Rolling to his right. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Ballard. Flush to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll run on first down. It's Ballard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, Ballard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Off the play fake. Ballard. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Back to throw. Ballard. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Looking to throw. Ballard. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Looking to throw on second down. Ballard eluding the pressure. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
To throw is Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On second down, it's Ballard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Ballard. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. So a big decision there to go on 4th down. Gets him not only the first, but gets him the touchdown as well.
And Brandon, you and I know that all these coaches tell us if every play is...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Throwing. Jackson. He's got it complete to Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Escapes the defender. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely Do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it, and all sign their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.